Hello my friends, it's Nina. Good morning. There's sounds outside. Oh wow. Oh I didn't realize there's people right outside. I wasn't planning on filming a day in my life, but then I realized this month is going to be actually kind of busy for me, so I have to get myself together before I try to do anything else. I have to take care of a few things. I'm planning on bullet journaling for the first time in 2 months. I just took a shower, I did my morning routine, all that. I'm just going to go have breakfast and get on with this day. Let's do stuff together. I'm gonna drink some water. Also, ignore this. I need to replace the battery for my smoke detector. This one day it went off and I just took it off because I didn't have the proper battery for it. I'll get it done soon, don't worry. Just pretend it's not there. Time to eat breakfast. Hazelnut flavor. That's right, go with me. Woo! I guess I gotta deal with this real world. Hey, oh, I need to heal my medic, but I'm another star. Please give me her remedy. Hello, my alien. I'm so mysterious.
괜찮습니다. 이거 중요한 문제가 아닌 것 같아요. 잠시만요. 다음에 들어가기 전에 제가.
So cute. Yeah. You're welcome. Now it's time to cut a watermelon. This is so heavy. Ooh, 2, 3. Here I have a giant watermelon. Something I love to do is cutting fruit. It's very calming and you get delicious fruit in the end. I'm gonna quickly try to wash it. There are many ways to cut a watermelon. I've done the quarters and then crosshatch method. I've done this peeling method. I've done just watermelon slices, but I'm trying to cube this watermelon. I'm just gonna go for it. I've never actually cut a giant watermelon. I always cut the smaller ones. Okay, this looks promising. I'm first going to cut off the sides. There we go. And then I'm gonna cut this in half. Ah. We've got two beautiful halves. Ah, dang it. I was supposed to peel the watermelon first. That's okay, we'll do it a half at a time. It's okay. This just means more time to spend with your watermelon. We're going to take it slow. I'm going to need a lot of cutting boards for this. I'm gonna start with this half first. I just hope it tastes good. There's something just relaxing about cutting a watermelon. Take your delicate time. Yes. Oh! My watermelon lost its balance. Now, I usually didn't use this method. I actually learned this from the internet. I've always just cut it into quarters and then sliced lines into the watermelon and then scooped it out sort of. But I kind of like this method as well. There we go. So I was rewatching Pangbangkon. That was a fun time. When I wash the dishes, I like to listen to music. It just makes it more fun. It can distract you a little bit, but if it makes it more fun, I think it's okay. During my time indoors the last few months, I've kind of learned to enjoy doing stuff that I usually don't enjoy and just making the little things more fun. I think it just makes life a little more bearable. We have a perfectly peeled watermelon. I'm going to cut it now. I have no idea what it tastes like. I hope it tastes good. Here we go. I'm gonna eat one. That is so sweet. Ah! I like to have my watermelon refrigerated, so I'm going to have to wait till at least dinner time to consume this, but it's actually good just room temperature like this too. Perfect watermelon. ASMR. Would you like a watermelon? Unless you're allergic, because then I understand. You don't have to eat it. But if you don't have an allergy, here you go. Other fruits that I like to cut up are pineapples, melons, like cantaloupe, honeydew. I like cutting up oranges. You deserve to treat yourself. Delicious! Oh yes, that was satisfying. I like to also organize my watermelon so that as much can fit in here. Be very careful when you do this as well. Your fingers can easily slip. What's your favorite fruit? Ah, I actually have a friend who doesn't like fruit. She's not allergic, she just doesn't like it. I'm going to give this a quick wash. There's a lot of juice. We have one container full of watermelon. I'm going to refrigerate this and then I'll just get a bunch of little Tupperwares. Another peeled half. I have finished cutting the watermelon. I'm also gonna show a quick treat that you guys can make. So there's this Korean treat called hwachae. It's basically fruit and some kind of drink. It's like a punch. I tried hwachae when I was in Korea. Here is basically a lazy way to do it, but it's actually a common way. I just searched it on the internet. This is milkus. This is a carbonated yogurt flavored drink. I got this at Costco. This is a Korean drink, but it's also available in Costco. I haven't had milkus in a very long time, but I want to try this out in case you guys are interested. Basically, I'm going to fill a bowl with some ice. This is essentially a punch, just a punch with a lot of fruit. You could also put in apples or bananas, cherries. I'm just gonna put in watermelon. You could easily just put in watermelon. I'm going to put a good amount. This is a nice summer treat, very refreshing and fresh. Now we've got the watermelon and then we're going to pour in our milkus. This is also available anywhere. Just safely social distance and get it if you want. If not, if you have Sprite and do you put milk in it? I guess. You could put in other drinks as well. Just search it up. I haven't had milkus in a long time. Ooh. And then basically you just pour it in. It's a nice kind of translucent liquid. Pour it all in and there we go. And here we have subak hwachae. Yes, I'm gonna bring you in closer so you can see what happened. Here it is. Here's the milkus and then watermelon, and then under we have some ice just to make it cold. I'm gonna try it out. Ooh, oh, that's good. It's very refreshing. I would definitely recommend trying this out. And then you can put in any other fruits. Grapes are good, apples, oranges, bananas. Just a tip for the summer. This one was really cold because of the ice. hwachae. Time has flown by for me. It's already 4:30 p.m. I actually got a lot of stuff done. I didn't get to film some of it, but now I'm going to finally set up my bullet journal. I didn't set up my bullet journal in July. I was really depending on my notes app. I just didn't have the time to sit down and set up my bullet journal. This month I actually do want to set it up though. I've got quite a lot of stuff happening in April. It's not April, Nina. I've got quite a lot of stuff happening in August, so I want to organize myself. And I just thought this would be a great way to kind of unwind and catch up with my life, get things together, kind of be creative. It's been a while since I've been hands-on. I've been spending a lot of time on my phone, on digital things. So sometimes it's just nice to go back and kind of go analog. I'm just going to kind of fast forward through this and show you how I set up my bullet journal. It's the same as my past videos. I've actually gotten requests to do a bullet journal video because I've made a couple on my channel. Honestly though, I pretty much do the same thing over and over. I just use different colors, different themes, but otherwise the setup is all similar, so I didn't think I needed to make a whole entire video on that. The only difference really is that I just change up the markers that I use and the overall motif or image that I use. I mostly draw flowers because I like drawing flowers. For August, I'm going to go with a poppy because apparently that is one of the flowers for August. There's a bird. I have finished. Wow. I have finished setting up my bullet journal. As you saw, it's literally just the same bullet journal setup that I always do. I just drew a bunch of poppies. They ended up looking like roses. That's okay. At least it looks pretty. But it's all done. I'm going to quickly just fill this out, reply to some emails, and I thought about cooking dinner, but realistically, I think I'm going to go get takeout. We're going to do curbside pickup, so I don't even have to get out of the car. Time really just flew by. Let's plan our month. Okay, I am done with emails and everything I need to do. Just had a bunch of thoughts and deadlines and things all in here. It's nice to see them all out on paper. It could also be digital. I just like how journaling really slows time down. Now I'm going to go get takeout. The sun is starting to set. Time to head out. By the way, if you guys were wondering what happened to Juni because he's not in my room, Juni is up here thriving. My plans was getting a little unhealthy because I don't have the best indoor light situation. So we hung up Juni here and Juni grew so much. Oh my goodness. Look at you go. The vines are so long. We might have to propagate you soon. We switched out the dirt and the leaves are so crisp. The vines are also stronger and just proud of you, Juni. So this is basically Juni's new home. This is a south-facing window, so it gets much more indirect sunlight. Just wanted to show you what's happening. Proud of you! My contact lenses are drying up. It is now 10 p.m. I am going to go to sleep. Today was a nice day to catch up on my life and slow things down a little bit, organize myself and treat myself as well. I got to plan some videos and stuff for the future and I am just excited. Sometimes you just need a day to pause and get yourself together, think about the stuff that you have to do before you take on new things and then overwhelm yourself later on. I definitely needed this day. I hope you are doing well and taking care of yourself. I hope you're staying staying hydrated and doing things that you like and keeping yourself happy when you can, being forgiving towards yourself, looking up at the sky once in a while, doing your hobbies, learning, growing. I hope you are just living your life. I like making these videos because it just makes me kind of appreciate the smaller things a little bit. We tend to think our lives are not amazing if we're not doing something grand or something, just something big. We kind of think our lives are not very exciting because we see people doing this or that, but I really just enjoy doing whatever I can, enjoying what I have. But you can also feel accomplished doing the most trivial small things, getting your dishes done, cutting some fruit, playing a video game you like, journaling, listening to music, watching a show or a movie. My time in quarantine has just kind of taught me to appreciate what I have instead of always looking forward to something else, looking forward to something that doesn't technically exist. I think definitely before all of this happened, I was always looking forward to something else. I wasn't really in the present. I always focused on something that would happen months later, or some other appointments or dates or something that would happen later on in the future. I would forget to exist in the present. And this time has really taught me that whatever you do, no matter how much planning you do for something, you never know the future. I had so much planned for 2020 and, you know, none of that happened. I feel like that's also the case for basically all of us. I think we all had a lot of plans that we wanted to happen, but obviously it didn't happen. So definitely this time has made me realize that I have to kind of learn to be in the present again. I am able to live in the present as well, but sometimes I forget about just living my life right now. That's why I do find the smallest things very big. That's why I like recording my life a little bit, because I get to see what I've done throughout the day. In fact, I can't even remember what I did today, but I'm sure when I edit this, I'll realize I did a lot. That's kind of just what I realized throughout this time. So I genuinely hope that you're hanging in there, being proud of every little accomplishment you've made. If you even got through a day, that's something to be proud of. Existing is so cool if we just think about it a little bit. But anywho, it is 10:30. I need to go to sleep, but I have to do my skincare. I have a lot that I need to do tomorrow, but I'm glad that I got it all organized. That's going to be the end of this video. Thank you again for hanging out with me, and I will see you in my next video. We're going to bring it in for a hug as always. Stay safe out there, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye, my friends.